Welcome, welcome. Woo! Welcome back.
Welcome, welcome.
Howdy, howdy, howdy. Hello, hello, hello. This is where you say welcome.
Oh yeah, welcome, welcome, welcome,
Right, yeah.
Hot Shot Secret fan.
We've got storms rolling in from the right.
Living right day and night.
And we're supposed to be powered by science
That's
here.
very true.
We better be able to get two people on one shot somehow.
A lot of hard work that went into this. You know, it's something that we've been chasing for a year and a half to try to get this truck in the threes.
We are live.
We are live.
Welcome, welcome, welcome into Hot Shot Secret Live, episode number 144, take number 2. Had some technical issues. We were not over on Facebook to begin with. We were live on YouTube. It showed it, but who knows what technical glitches were going on there. So anyway, welcome in. Sorry for the delay in getting started, but we will fly through this episode and have a bunch of fun. My name's Josh. I got Chad with me.
Yeah.
And we're talking about Never Rust, one of our spray lubricants. And we'll also get into some of the other ones as well. Be sure to comment below with your questions. We will answer them. It doesn't have to be just on the Never Rust product, on anything you want. This is our chance to be able to interact with you and answer your questions one-on-one. And, you know, if we don't know, we'll find the right people that do know here. So get your questions below. We'll do our best to answer them. And this week, at the end of the show, we'll be giving away some,
Never Rust.
yeah. Woo! That's right, some Never Rust. You can enter each week at hotshotsecret.com/giveaway. And that drawing goes live Friday morning, and you have all week to enter up to noon Eastern here on Thursday. So enter each and every week to get your chance at one of our prizes. What's up for next week, Chad?
We're going to give away some Stiction Eliminator.
Ooh,
Yeah.
the OG.
Yep, the OG.
All right. We'd like to know where you're watching from, so comment below, let us know. You know, here, Central Ohio, temperature's lowered a little bit from where it
Yeah.
was, but it's awful muggy outside.
It's muggy, a lot of rain, but I think we're going to have a nice weekend, so we'll take it.
Yeah. Do you have any lakes forming at your house?
No, luckily, none in my basement, so that's always a good sign.
That's a very good sign.
I fixed that problem, so I'm now a waterproofer, and when you become a house owner, you get skilled in a lot of different things, I've learned. Save money, not calling people.
You're right about that.
But yeah,
Be sure to tag your friends in the comments below. Let them know they should be watching us. As always, we are dual streaming on YouTube and Facebook, hopefully on both this time. Be sure to like and share this video. Hit the subscribe button on YouTube to get all our updates.
We got a couple shout-outs already. We got Josh Lawyer. Hey, what's up, fellas? Calling out. I think I'm supposed to film Josh sometime soon.
I was wondering
think
if you've been out there yet.
We haven't been out there yet. Josh, hold on. Hey, Josh. Josh, I'm heading over to your place. That sounds meaner than or creepier than I meant it to. But we're heading over to your place at some point. Josh is being kind enough to let us film on his in his garage and film some of his amazing vehicles. So thanks, call Josh.
Yeah, and Josh is one of our dealers as well, so he carries the full line of Hot Shots products. He's not very far away from us in Marion, only 20, 25 miles away, but one of our great dealers as well. And let's welcome some new dealers on board as well.
Yeah, we got some new dealers on board. We got Nicholas Repair in Stanton, Iowa, and Flat Out Diesel in Alexandria, Indiana.
All right. Welcome aboard, guys. Welcome to the Hot Shot Secret family. Look forward to working with you guys for many, many years down the road. And here we have a kind of a new feature this week as well, a kind of a dealer shout-out of sorts.
Yeah, we Wamsley Performance in Hero, Texas. We got these photos from them, of their 85 Freightliner that they picked up a couple weeks ago. They're going to get it ready for the road, use it for a camper, a hauler, so multi-use there, and it's the start of it. So
That's really cool. Cab over truck, you just don't see those a lot
Right.
today, you know. No one really makes one currently as far as a current production model, but those are really unique trucks. It's going to be awesome. Send us the photos afterwards as well. Love to see what it
Yeah.
looks like all finished up, but looks like you got some good bones to start out with.
I saw an all green one the other day when I was at Wendy's in the parking lot back there, and I almost got out to take pictures of it because it was like that other one that we've seen, but this was all hot shot green. It was pretty cool. I should have stole a photo, but
Green and chrome or green and black?
green and chrome, this one.
It's chrome, okay. I
Yeah,
bet that was a sharp looking ride.
because the other one was green and black, I believe, that we got before.
Okay. Dealers, especially you new guys we got on board, send us your decals. We're going to get back to the studio some point. They are slowly finishing up the construction. I see them. They've been running wires across the building from our IT room back over and what, Jake?
As the guy who works the most in the studio where we film this stuff, it's been hurting me so much to not be anywhere near it.
Have we been out here 2 months now?
Oh, I think easy.
Yeah.
Thanks for hanging out with us, guys.
Thanks for chilling in our foyer.
But eventually, like I said, we'll get back to the studio and send us your decals. We've got a garage door we throw them on, and we film all sorts of things out there. Just not this show, but how-to videos. Jake's got a mountain of content he wants to get out. So get us those decals. We'll get them up on the wall as soon as we can. That takes us into our feature ride of the week.
Yeah. So every Sunday we put out a post for you guys to post your vehicles on our Facebook page, and then on Monday around noon or so it gets posted to our new cover photo for the whole week. And this week we have Nikki Tucker, her Jeep there, good looking Jeep.
I bet it's not like Kyle's Jeep, but then again, I've never seen Kyle's Jeep actually here on the property.
No, he usually drives his
The
The
Marshall.
marshmallow.
Marshmallow, yeah.
Yeah.
That got sideswiped, so it's a little
A little toasted?
A little toasted.
It's a little
on one
toasted?
side has some black marks and extra burnt marshmallow now.
It's toasted, that's all.
So we actually have our first question. John, I want to say Bayer, Baehr Jr. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. John from Idaho Falls is asking, ATF plus 4, do I need to flush out the transmission to extract all of the oil fluids from the torque converter, or can I drop the pan and switch to ATF plus 4?
It's actually both. So, let me go a little deeper on this. So, our ATF plus 4 is compatible with all other ATFs plus 4 to begin with. So you can use that, top off, fill it from there as well, or just do as they call a dump change for transmission. That's the wrong word, but I'm losing the word right now. Instead of doing a full flush as he's referring to. Now, in order to get the most benefit, you do need to do a full flush. So a little bit more work, clean out, as you said, the torque converter and everything. But that way you're going to get that full Group 4 PAO oil in there, because you did not have that from a factory fill or from anyone else, because we're the only ones with that full Group 4 PAO oil. So in order to get, again, the best benefits, you'll need to do a complete flush of that.
Following that question up, Andy Schneck wants to know, can we make fun of Kyle and Eric since neither of them are here today? I vote yes.
Most definitely.
Most
Please.
Since Eric
Please.
is on his way to Florida tomorrow, so yes, you can yeah.
Yeah.
And who knows?
Kyle's doing.
And we don't know where Kyle is or what he's doing. He needs his beauty rest. He's been gone on the road. I don't know.
Is that what? Oh, come on.
This is like
Apparently he's not a road warrior yet.
No.
This is like his first time home, and it's not going to be long. Like he's out again in another couple weeks.
No excuse. I mean, same
Rule
with his
number
dog.
76, no excuses, play your champion.
Next, we're going to do, I guess, protect your ride image.
So be sure to tag us on social media with hashtag HotShotSecret. Chad goes out and scans
Yes.
the deep dark webs and finds all the images with those tags and picks a really awesome winner. This week we got, what we got?
T. Golly?
Yeah, that would say T. Galley,
Yeah.
Must be on Instagram.
Yeah.
And got ourselves some green diamond oil in there, it looks like. So.
Yeah.
In the 5-gallon variety, too. Mm-hmm. So if you've ever wondered, our 5 gallons are not pails. Well, they are, but they're not your traditional
Right.
bucket with the snap top lid. It's actually a fully formed, and then it's got a really nice opening on it for pouring out oil. So actually, it's a really awesome package. It costs like a ton, but you know, what do? We always give you the best, so that's better than a bucket that can spill. So that's what we go with. So anyway, be sure to post on all our different social medias and tag us at Hotshot Secret. Give us the hashtag Hotshot Secret as well, and we'll try and feature your image.
Yeah. I have a backlog of images, so it might take some time. We get a lot
Yes, we
coming
do.
in, so we'll eventually get to it.
And my favorite segment, check out the Steve Summers Overnight Drive live every weeknight from midnight to 5 a.m. from the Hotshot Secret Studios. And you can listen to Steve on Facebook, YouTube, also apps for iOS and Android devices, plus all the podcasts. So you don't even have to listen live as well.
Is Joe Morrow back on Mondays?
He's
now?
not quite back yet.
Okay.
So I believe he was going in for another procedure again.
Okay.
So not quite confirmed when he's back. Chris will be on beginning of next month again on a Friday.
Gotcha. Yep.
But anyway, yep. Steve rolling on and talking all sorts of interesting stuff. Last night I watched the first 10 minutes or so. Mm-hmm. Always starts with weather and traffic. So it's a good what's going on all across the country. Our Fuel Your Mind series continues this week, and Saturday at 2 p.m., hop on over to our YouTube channel for the premiere of Fuel Your Mind detergents. So we're talking about detergents and oils, I believe. And I believe we have a little sneak peek clip.
Yes, we do.
Like there are for gasoline, diesel fuel is required to meet the ASTM D975 standard. Since diesel is prone to problems, additives are often needed to meet this standard. An important component of any diesel additive package is the detergent, since diesel tends to form deposits and gunk up an engine.
Yeah, so we can't wait for that one to be to air at 2 o'clock on Saturday on YouTube. That's when it will premiere, so a good one about detergents.
We got another question. Andy Schneck, the same guy who asked if we can make fun of Kyle, again, always, asked us, do you have any oil recommendations for a small engine, like for a Say30 or just one of your additives?
So oil-wise, we really don't have a straight weight 30 if that's what's recommended for that application, but you could definitely use FR3 or Stiction Eliminator. I actually just got done running FR3 in my lawnmower. I need to do a little top off after the first couple because probably the rings are wore out. And so I added some FR3 into the engine. And it seems like it's helping with the oil blow-by. Well, actually burn-off, I should say. And that's what it should be. So it's actually helping to recondition those rings a little bit and also making a tighter seal between the ring and the cylinder wall because of the we're filling in the small asperities of the engine metal surfaces. So yeah, so definitely, Andy, just add some FR3 to that. Or if it's an engine that's a bit older and you think you might have some sludge buildup, Stiction Eliminator would work just as well. Either one. got a couple sales going on right now over at retail. First at TSC, Tractor Supply Company, EDT is, that's an old sale. EDT is $3 off though, so $3 off the regular price of EDT over at Tractor Supply. And then O'Reilly's got one as well. What we got over there?
They got Diesel Extreme and FR3. That's $4 off, and that runs until June 29th. So you can get your EDT at Tractor Supply, and then probably head across the street to O'Reilly's and get your Diesel Extreme and FR3. So
There you go.
that's how most
Andy,
towns
head to
work.
Tractor Supply, get your FR3 for your lawnmower. You can stay in the loop each and every week by signing up for our exclusive email list at hotshotsecret.com/email. Emails, we don't spam you.
No.
Once, maybe twice a week.
It's less now that Josh isn't bowling, but that's his time he spends writing his emails. But
You are correct about that. I could hit spares and strikes while writing about friction, stiction, and fuel lubricity.
Well, we can no longer make fun of Kyle as he's now in the chat and wants to call out, "What's up, fellas?"
oh, hey Kyle, good to see you, buddy.
Glad you're awake, buddy.
Yeah.
Feeling okay? Did you get your beauty rest?
I'm sure he's working hard. Great guy.
What do we got coming
Where are
up
we
for
at?
events?
We got a lot coming up. We are back in full swing here.
Is Kyle off this weekend?
I think he is, though. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But our next event is the 7th annual Mutt and Jeff race. That's June 17th to the 19th at Beaver Springs Dragway. I think that's over in PA.
Yep. And I will be out June 24th through 26th in Toma, Wisconsin for the NTPA Budweiser Dairyland Nationals. Also, I'll spill the beans here. Tuesday before the event, I think that's the 22nd, we will be at the local O'Reilly's as well. We're going to have one of our sponsored drivers there and some other stuff. Details are still coming together, but looking forward to getting out and doing some promotion at O'Reilly's, one of our retail partners as well.
Very good.
That same weekend, Kyle and Aaron's going to be at the ODSS event for Holly Rock Custom Summer National Showdown number 2 at VMP, Virginia Motorsports Park. And what's the last one on the list for that same weekend even?
Yeah, I got the No Prep Mania 5.0. That's June 26th at Tad and Jim's Dragway in Magnolia. So that's just some of the upcoming events that we have here.
Coming up very soon. The event season's in full swing, for sure.
Right.
If you didn't see it already, we put up an awesome video Friday, and it wasn't quite ready for live last week, so we thought we'd play it here quick as well. Just a 2-minute video. What's it about? For those that haven't seen it yet.
This is the UCC dyno video, and it is the one that went kaboom. Pistons flew into the stands, so
Parts of the crowd is what you said.
yeah. But we'll let you guys check it out and see this video.
craziness. I could say from my past life that parts in the crowd was always like the biggest fear.
Yeah.
You see something fly, like who's available, who's free to go check on people. Like it's just one of those fear things. You don't know that what could happen. Like you try to contain, like, and for what we always did was the biggest thing was contain. So
Wait, what past life are we talking about, Josh?
yeah, you won.
Oh,
You're like, huh?
I was like pro wrestling? What are you talking about? Yeah, like
That's at Ohio State when I was down there. No, but the same thing happens. You're building power like that.
Well,
and things let go. And so there's a lot of different things, and I know it's the same across a lot of different motorsports. So
yeah.
like their turbos, tractor pulling started it, but we actually put a cross bolt pattern in the end of the turbo so that if the turbo lets go inside and breaks apart, they actually has to chew through that cross bolt before it comes out the front and becomes a projectile piece that's spinning at 100,000 RPMs. Now people are telling me turbos are running.
Well, like this too. It's not even a hunk of metal coming at you. It's a scalding hot piece of metal coming at you
everything's
too. So,
1,500 degrees when it comes at someone. So not only do you have the speed, the weight, and now you got heat as well.
Yeah. So.
But you know, all the modified tractors, all the automotive engines, actually have to have foot-high headers on the pipes so that if they lose a valve, it actually goes straight up in the air instead of, it can't be sideways towards the crowd. So at a pulling event, the worst place to be is on the track. We make all the carnage happen on the track, basically, even though it's still a very safe place to be overall, but away from the people, as the insurance people like to say. As long as it's not in the crowd, we don't care. We'll cover it.
That's why I'll stay at the campers and be safe there.
Going to Bowling Green with us?
Maybe.
Okay. Are you going to Toma, Wisconsin with me?
Possibly, yeah. I mean, that'd be a good one. The end
Hey,
of the
Kyle,
month.
you heard it first.
But I also said I was going to UCC, and that didn't pan out.
That
so.
didn't matter, man.
It's hard, you know, with a wife and kids. You know, they put a damper to everything.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying there. But, Kyle did say no spectators were harmed, thankfully, and that is correct, and that's very true. So, again, it's fun to see the carnage. Not fun for the people involved, and glad no one got hurt while it happened.
And I don't know if Kyle said or someone said that. I think a piece flew all the way up and hit the signage, the Lucas Oil sign, and put a hole through it. So, yeah, that's how big an explosion that was.
Yeah. Let's draw a winner this week for our Never Rust. That's what we're giving away, Never Rust this week. So if you're on here, please comment. Let us know you're here. We'll get you some extra swag in your pack while it goes out. This week's winner is?
We got View EGE, probably View Edge.
Yeah.
At Gmail or
at something.com.
Yeah.
Who are you?
There's one rule when you list. There's one rule. You couldn't even do that.
I know.
That's all right. So View EGE
at something.com.
At something.com. Let us know you're here. Kyle said it hit the top sign above the box seats.
Way up there.
Way up there. And hey, guess what? We got a winner.
Awesome.
Right here. Braden. We will take care of you, man. Chad will be messaging you soon, so let him know what size swag you wear and get your address as well. But Chad will be emailing you soon to that email address, and we'll hook you up. Thanks for watching, man. Appreciate you being on with us. Oh, he says not me.
It's that easy to trick us into getting free swag.
Well, hey, you're... Woo. Let's talk about the feature of the day, our Never Rust. So, spray lubricants in general. Let's kind of talk about the general overview, and then we'll go down, we'll kind of gather it down in. So there's 3 typically we think of three types of spray lubricants. So the first one is a rust preventative. So that'd be never rust. So it's something that helps displace the water and helps keep moisture from affecting the surface that it's treated. The next one is a spray grease type. So that's where we're looking at our stay and spray and also the RV slide lubricant as well. What that is made for is a place where you'd really want more of a heavier grease, but you want something easy to applicate. So chains, slides of equipment, there's tons of different applications, but the what we really that's stay and spray and the product of a spray grease is really to replace a grease and an application that can harder to apply grease directly to the surface. There is some limitations with the spray grease. It can't take as much load onto it, but most of the time it will work for what you need. And then the other one, or the final one, and we don't have a product currently for it, it's actually on R&D's list, and that is a penetrating oil. So everyone knows WD-40, but for penetrating oil, but it's actually a water displacement. WD comes from water displacement formula 40.
So Brendan, the trickster Hess, the guy who tried to convince you that he won a product that he didn't, he said that he's been looking for something like this for his RV. Is this a good product for that?
So it would be this, depending on what he's trying to do. The slide lubricant would be the one he's looking for, and that's for all the slides. So you can put that on the tracks and on the gears, and if it's a chain drive, you can put it on there as well. So yes, that's what you're looking for an RV. Now the Never Rust would be the other one, and that's you'd use that to. You could put that on bolts that you don't want the rust, or on the truck ball, so that doesn't get all rusty while it sits outside, those kind of things. So like I said, there's the three types. We got the penetrating oil, a spray, a spray grease, and then the water displacement or the Never Rust. So diving into Never Rust a bit more. So what it's going to do is actually help prevent water from forming rust and moisture in the air. It's going to put a protective film over it. It's also going to provide some lubrication. So it's a very thin layer of lubrication. That's where the difference between using that and, say, the stay and spray is when you need something that's got a bit more barrier strength. So something that's going to give it a little more lubrication overall. Kind of looking at why you might use our product over some of the other ones out there. We've done a lot of different tests. We actually did they call it a salt fog test. I don't think you have that one here. There it is.
On the back.
On the back, okay. Jake, if you go to the website, there's a paper, I think, under the Never Rust in there, maybe.
It's the, not ST, or,
Maybe it's white paper, or I'm not
Yeah.
sure what it's quite listed under, but anyway, if you go there, I want to pull that up actually. So we sent our product and basically the whole top shelf of the store out for testing. It's the ASTM test B117, which is a salt fog test. So what they're doing is actually spraying water with salt onto.
it'd be the
No, not
test data sheet, is that one?
Maybe tech data.
Tech data, yeah.
Checked out.
Yeah, sorry, that's the health and safety one that,
Yeah.
it's a little too dry for even us. But what we did was we sent it out for this test, and what they do is they actually look for, so the fog chamber set up to 100%, stimulate 100% humidity with a synthetic salt fog on 3 carbon pieces that have been sanded down and coated each with product. The panels are then monitored for corrosion and total time recorded for when each sample first shows any corrosion. There we go. That's the paperwork I'm looking for there. And it was pretty amazing how much of a difference there was in all these products. So you see there's a lot of good products out there, but ours actually goes 20 times longer than the top competitor. And actually the Stay and Spray grease was a number 2, and we weren't even using that for that effect. Like what we put it in there because let's see where it's at while we're developing this product. We want to have this data on hand, and it came back and it's number 2 to only our own product. So it's really does a really awesome job at preventing rust. So you'll see 2,700 hours is where we came out at. That equals like 4 months, but that's continuous moisture and salt on something. So it's going to literally last for years.
Yeah, so that's getting blasted with that, salt and that, and so lasts a lot longer.
We got another quick question in the chat from Ron Dale, Diehl. Sorry if I can't pronounce that. What fuel additive do you recommend for my 2013 Passat TDI diesel, and how much per fill-up?
Okay. Well, the way to go is put an EDT in it. So it's 1 ounce does 25 gallons. So if that's got a 30-gallon tank, you could put an ounce in. You could put 2 ounces in as well. So we actually have 2 doses, a performance dose and our standard dosage. So an ounce or 2 per tank is what you'll need. And what we're going to do with that, we're boosting the cetane. We got an injector cleaner maintainant amount in there. Lubricity as well, which is great for, it's an older car, just to make sure that we're keeping lubricity there so we're not wearing out the pump and other components as well. And water and moisture dispersant. So basically it's the whole kitchen sink of what you need for healthy diesel. And then with that, also back it up with Diesel Extreme as well. So Diesel Extreme, 16 ounces does 40 gallons. So, depending on your tank size, you might need 3/4 of a bottle or so. And you use that once every 6 months in place of EDT. I think I just answered Mark's question as well. How often do you use the Extreme? It's every 6,000 miles for Diesel Extreme. So it's just a good overall deep clean of your injectors. It's kind of like going to the dentist. You go twice a year to make sure, following up what you're doing at home, making sure everything's in tip-top shape. And Diesel Extreme is basically just a really high dosage of the injector cleaner compared to EDT. So that's what we're doing there. On our Never Rust, what would you use this on?
I use it in my wheel wells because water likes to get up in there and create rust. So that's where I've used it. So anywhere.
So anywhere you want to prevent rust from happening in the first place, basically.
So nuts and bolts.
So it's not gonna dissolve rust though, right?
No, it's not gonna. No.
Okay.
And don't get it on your paint either. I haven't done that, but keep it away from paint.
So you're gonna put in nuts and bolts.
Door hinges, locks, lawn and garden equipment, metal doors, so tools, cables and chains.
Mark chimed in on YouTube. I see. He says, I put a whole bottle of Extreme in a 100-gallon tank. Is that okay? It depends on what size bottle you're talking about. If you're talking about our 64-ounce, that does. I'm trying to think here. It's what's that? A quart does. Sorry, I just lost my treatment. 80 gallons.
Yeah.
So if you did a 2-quart in a 100-gallon tank, you'll be all right. There's actually nothing that will harm your vehicle at all. It's just hurting your checkbook at the end of the day. So that's why we have those treatment rates. It's to help you use the product most effectively. inefficiently. So, and if you had like a quart bottle, you're not getting that full strength of the injector cleaner. You're probably okay with a 80, gallon, or, do 80 gallons treat, for that 100-gallon tank, but you'll want to try and get, if anything, I'd go a little bit on the heavier side, just to make sure you're getting those injectors deeply cleaned. But, follow that treatment usage pretty close. It's there for a reason. You want to try something fun?
Sure. Maybe.
I brought out with me a little something to spray onto. It's actually plastic. I was in the marketing room and I'm like, oh, we got this sample thing here that we're not going to use. So, and since this one was open on Jake's desk, I didn't put it all over his keyboard at least.
I need it for product shots.
For product shots? Well, I thought we'd do a little, this is, again, the stay and spray grease. How far away does it say?
8 something, 8.
And we're going to go close just for,
It's missing its, yeah.
that really stays on there. That's like the first time I got to actually use it.
Oh.
Yeah. I keep meaning to get some, and I'm just like, oh. Yeah, I just keep forgetting, to be honest. Let's be honest.
I bought many cans of this.
Yeah,
And
I need to. Actually, great for Father's Day. That's what I plan
true.
on getting a little bit from my pop at home.
And it's actually fixed a lot of my issues, believe it or not. It's fixed my hood latch. It was all rusted and corroded, so I sprayed that, and that's good as new now. And it fixed my my door.
Your switch for
My
the light.
switch for my
you're
light,
telling
my
us
door.
Your car went dead a couple days. The battery did
Yeah.
because it didn't turn off.
Because that switch got stuck in there. So talking to Tom here, and he said, oh, spray, some spray and stay in there, and it should fix it. And I sprayed it, and no issues now. So, and I walk around the house spraying door hinges as well. So I use it all the time.
See, we got a couple more questions there, Jake.
Yeah, we got Roy. Great name. Gonna butcher it. Stoltzfus?
Stoltzfus.
Love it. Roy asks, can I use FR3 and AC Freon for lubrication and cleaning for better heat transfer?
That's a good question. I don't believe so. We were working actually on some refrigerant stuff, and it was kind of loosely based on FR3, but I think they had to make some changes in formulation. Roy, let me check that out with R&D. I want to say no, but I don't want to say completely no, if that makes sense. So I'm going to say no for now, but if I find out anything different from R&D, I'll comment back and let you know. What else we got there?
That's all I got on Facebook.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize you weren't on YouTube. I got Brian Kessler over on YouTube. He says, I dumped a quarter of my Diesel Extreme because my funnel wasn't right. So I put the rest of the 16-ounce bottle from my truck, 26-gallon tank. So kind of heavy treatment. Hopefully will be all good. Yeah, it will be good. And he also says, is it okay to add stiction eliminator if there was a recent oil change, still 98% of the oil life left when I bought the truck, if I remove some of the oil first? Brian, you got it right on the mark there. You got to just remove a little bit of the oil first. You can actually add stiction eliminator anytime, but it's not like a dump and change treatment like some of the other ones out there. There's no harsh solvents in it. So, but you're right. Yeah, you got most of your oil life left. Remove whatever you need to remove, replace it with stiction eliminator, fire it up, you'll be good to go.
All right.
Roy also said you're very close on the name.
I saw.
So, nice job, Jake. Nice
Well,
job.
my last name is Sigafus, so I feel the pain. I understand his blight.
To me, that's amazing. That's on plastic and it's
That's not running.
Not running, so.
Nope.
Maybe I'll have to put this in the marketing room and I'll bring it back next week as the, see how it does. Like I'll tilt it up like this, like it's on a wall surface. But I had to have a little bit of fun today.
We'll just spray this wall. You think Pam would mind?
No, not at all. Just coat it.
Yeah.
How about we coat every door handle in the entire building? I think that would be a fun test.
They won't mind. Okay.
We got any other questions coming in there?
That's all I got on Facebook.
Man.
I know.
Well, there was kind of a brief overview on our spray lubricants. So, kind of review real quick. We got our Stay and Spray grease, which is the one here. It's literally spray on grease. So for chains and all that fun stuff.
Hinges, yeah.
And then our Never Rust is a rust preventive. So as you can see, it lasts 20 times longer than the leading competitor. It's just a all-out pretty great product for preventing rust from happening. And then to complement that, we have our RV Slide Lube as well. And that's again, for RVs. So we've specially formulated it. It's very close to the Stay and Spray grease. It's a thick, tacky grease like that, but it doesn't run off surfaces, and it's got a lot of rust and corrosion inhibitors in there as well.
Hey, I do have one more question, and this question comes from me. Hey, camera, you're pointed way the wrong way. What's up? So I'm a big pocket knife guy. I love folding pocket knives. I'm currently carrying Benchmade's Bug Out with custom scales on it, and I need which one of these would I be best to use as a pivot oil?
I would say the Never Rust.
The Never Rust?
Because even though the Stay and Spray will have a little more barrier protecting, give you more, the Never Rust is going to keep a better job of keeping it from any rust and corrosion forming on the knife, but also it's slippery enough still. It's still going to give you enough slide.
Cool. Just had to get my own information in there. Just had to get my own questions where I can.
So why don't you spray your stuff with that from the product shot, see, and then you'll be all set.
You can do it right now. You want me to chuck a knife at you?
Chuck a knife at me. No, that works for me for the week. So, hope you guys had enjoyed the show this week. We're coming back next week with Stiction
Eliminator.
So, be here again 1:30 Eastern every Thursday for Hot Shots Secret Live on Facebook and YouTube. Have a great weekend. See you guys.